Shout out to everyone that's here, moderators, channel members. What is good, everyone? We got a topic here. We're going to get into it. We got to talk about when fathers and sons go wrong, man. You think it's about one thing, and then you figure out that it's actually about something else. Salute to everyone that's here. Shout out to everyone that's here tonight. Make sure y'all like the stream. What's up to the moderators of the channel members? You can join the channel too. Just click the join button. And you can join the chat elite right there. Yeah. And yeah, man. Shout out to y'all. If you want to tell me where you're from, you can. Let's see who's here. Brian, Trill, Thomas, Sydney, Jay Thomas, good. Clifford, Martin, the 1804 show. Ashley, Barbara Slim, South. Dion, Covington. Physic, I'm him. Shakina. Is it into Wadu Mella? That's how you pronounce that. Not the best with names. Treyway, Lifestyle, Killer C. King, Lewis. M. Ray, the boss. Antonio was good. See Shawnee. I got you. Costello, what's up? Make sure y'all like the stream. Romeo declares war on his father. We think it's about mental health and his sister when it maybe is over money. Let me tell you something right now. Whenever two people fall out, it either has to do with a woman or money. Or vice versa. If you have two women that have a falling out, it's either money or a man. If the two men fall out with each other, it's either over a female or over money. Brian, Sakaris, what's up? Elmatic. Shadow Fox was good. Okay. Salute to everybody, wherever you're from. We got people from Baton Rouge, got people from Nashville, New Orleans. What's good, David? Big Baby J was good. From Canada, Ottawa, Canada. Trey is from Cleveland. Shakina's from Pensacola. Fezzik is from Quincy, Massachusetts. Okay. Hopefully y'all are having a good holiday so far. You know. Hopefully your holidays are great. Sir Yidis, Argerine from Houston. Fat Boy was good. Saginaw, Michigan. Okay. So everybody, we're going to get into this Romeo situation. And I want y'all to understand what happens. Dallas, Fort Worth, DMV was good. Carl, Page, what's up? We're going to talk about what happened. We're going to go into that Master P video. Master P put up a video where he addressed this situation. He made some apologies. And you could tell that he was hurt, man. And I'm going to tell you why this absolutely is about money. This is about money. Romeo has a child now. So, it ain't just him no more. He's a dad. You know what I'm saying? But I want y'all to understand that it's important for young men to stop relying on their fathers. If your father is not giving you money in business deals, do business outside of your father. And it seemed like I thought that's what Bow Wow was doing, doing things outside of his father. Now I saw that there's a lot of people who are siding with Bow Wow with Romeo, which is fine. I notice a lot of women are siding with Romeo. I wonder why. I wonder why you got so many women siding with Romeo. If Romeo felt like he was slighted, because it wasn't just his sister's passing that made this rift. There's always been a rift, but Romeo stayed the course. This has everything to do with money. Because Romeo put up a new post today where he's talking about how he just received he's going to receive his first check from Rap Snacks. That's the brand, that's a Master P's brand of, I guess it's a business relationship with Rap Snacks. Again, make sure y'all like the stream. But I'm seeing especially a lot of women agreeing with Romeo. You see, a lot of these Western women, they love when a son rebel against his father, right? They love that shit because they love to pit their children against the father. Master P did a lot for Romeo. And I refuse to sit here and diss or, go in on Master P. Master P did a lot to get them kids out of that situation. He got them out of Louisiana. Made a better way for all. He even, I believe, didn't he adopt his brother's son? Took care of all those children. Listen, if you want to side with Romeo, that's fine. But I feel like this didn't have to go to social media. It went to social media because Romeo felt this is animosity that has built with Romeo. And you got to understand, around this time of the year, this is a very reflective time of the year. Again, make sure that y'all like the stream. Salute to everyone that's here. Hopefully y'all are, watching the content that I'm producing. I know everybody don't seem to get notifications. That's why I tell y'all to follow me on Twitter and Facebook if you have those things. So when I post content, so you get them, so you don't have to rely on YouTube. YouTube can be very unreliable with notifications. Now I want to say this. I'm not here to make excuses. I'm not here to blame anybody. But I just don't think if it's financial, then you can only handle that one-on-one. But the only way Romeo could get a win was by going public. Because why do we know he's getting a check from Rap Snacks for the first time? It's because he told us. Now, Master P and Romeo have been close for a long time. Yes, they have. And unfortunately, they have this father-son relationship has been destroyed. Unfortunately. And I do think it has to do with money. Because if it wasn't about money, Romeo wouldn't be talking about money. He wouldn't be talking about the fact that his other siblings are broke too. Like, why would he even say that? Romeo says that because that is his truth. That is something that he has lived with. He talks about how it's all a facade. How they've been living month to month since he was 18 years old. He's bringing all this information about how they were living month to month, how his other siblings are broke. He's bringing that in. That has nothing to do with his sister. His sister was what really made things bad between him and his dad. What's up, Edward? Sarah Lou was good. Make sure y'all like the stream. This has everything to do with money. But I think that what happened with his sister's suicide, I think that made things worse. You don't go to social media with this much resentment unless it has been building for quite some time. And it has been building for quite some time. But you also have to look at the fact that this could have been handled business. You know, Romeo could have went and got his attorneys. If he wanted to go there, he didn't have to go and put up a post and bring all this to light. He should have put Master P in a position to bring this all to the forefront. Romeo says that he never made a dime from his little Romeo money. And listen, I'm not trying to diss Romeo, but he only had, a good couple of years maybe as far as his musical catalog. Was there a lot of money to be made? His biggest song was sampled. How much fees did he have to pay on that song? Say whatever you want about Bow Wow. Bow Wow, I believe, has a bigger catalog that money can be made from than Romeo's. I'm not saying he doesn't deserve that money, but if you want to take it, if you want to do business, go get your lawyers. Tell your dad, listen, I want this. Now, he could have done that, but he has not posted anything up until this point to show that he's actually went directly to him to ask for his money. And again, what was the contract he had with his father? Did he have a contract with his father? Did he look at the contract, that said that, that was basically it might have been instead of a 360 deal, it might have been like a 1090 deal. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all like the stream. Let's get to 100 likes. This has everything to do with money, people. We would be naive if we didn't think this was about money. You look at you look at Romeo's social media. Romeo hasn't posted about his dad, in like a year or two? Maybe a year? Now Romeo has a girlfriend, he has a child. You could tell, this time of the year, because listen, everybody's reflective in this time of the year. I'm reflective when December comes around. December can be a tough month when you have to reflect on everything and you want to make sure that you did all you could do for that year or the year before that. And a lot of times that stuff can, it can really bother you if you feel like I've done all this. It's Christmas time. I have a child. My finances aren't the best. He could give me something. All right? What's up, Raina Woman? Bow Wow has been feeling this way for a long time. And unfortunately, what happened with his sister is what made this worse. Because according to Master P, Romeo has a new group of people around him. Romeo doesn't have the same people around him as he did before because it was Romeo and his dad. His dad was a guy who was giving him the advice, right? But now I guess Romeo has his own people around him. And I think Master P alluded to the fact that Romeo has a different group of people around him now who could be influencing him. He alluded to that when he spoke about Romeo in his video, that Romeo could be getting influenced by other people. But I also don't think it's right to blame Master P for what happened to Tatiana. Nobody's to blame in that situation. I don't think there's anything Master P could have done. There's nothing that Master P could have done as far as his daughter Tatiana is concerned. That situation happened. That is true. Master P is very controlling. But that's because Master P believes that he's doing what's right by his children. And I think he's always been that way, especially with Romeo. Maybe he didn't feel like Romeo could do it on his own. But Romeo's always going out there and did things on his own. He did Dancing with the Stars. He went to college to play basketball. He's doing more acting. I think he's always felt like he could do things on his own. But to get into a back and forth with your dad and you're bringing out the finances, I made a video about WAC 100, right? And I know there was a lot of people. Right, that were talking about how WAC 100 was right about Master P being broke. Because when he said it, a lot of people were like, huh? Look at all the brands he's promoting. He's not broke. But then Romeo talks about how they've been living month to month since he was 18 years old. And that's maybe why he didn't get none of his little Romeo money. You got to understand how much new music has No Limit put out since 2002. 2003. How much new music from No Limit has been out there? It's not been a lot, right? Do we see Romeo touring? Why you don't see him touring? Because now it could be different reasons. I just don't think he got the catalog. I don't think he has the catalog. So when you look at what Wax said, he might have in some ways been right. Now I don't think Master P is broke at all, but I don't think his finances are in the place that people think this. And when you look at the ventures that Master P has, he has the shoe line that he's promoting on his Instagram. He has the cereal, the rap snacks. When you do ventures, that costs money to invest in and put out there. A lot of his money could be tied up in investments. A lot of successful people put a lot of their money in investments. Personally, I'd rather invest in real estate than go and invest in making cereals. I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather invest in real estate than go out here and creating my own cereal or a $300 shoe line. I mean, if y'all buying those $300 Yetis, I mean that's Yetas. How you said? I mean, good on y'all. You're supporting the black business, but put in something that can make you money whenever you want to. You know what I'm saying? But he's putting his money in these different ventures. I mean, maybe it'll work. I don't know. But this is people gonna see these things, and they're gonna say, you know what? Maybe WAC 100 was right. Maybe he don't have the money like that. What's good, Steven? Let's get into this post that Romeo put up. Romeo put up this post, and it was reposted by the Shade Room. Was that he might have took it down. So I would like to thank James and Taylor of Rap Snacks for seeking the truth and doing proper business. This year, I will get my first Rap Snacks check finally start receiving my earnings from my bags. I was told as a kid that we owned Rap Snacks and that my payday would come after we put in work and sold the company. Silly me. I promoted the company for free for 15 plus years based on the word of my pops. I didn't know Rap Snacks had been out that long. Without being allowed to see any contracts or even meet with the team, and I stayed loyal. But I'm entitled and I'm ungrateful now. Only addressing this because my father is trying to gaslight and break me instead of taking accountability of his mistakes, greed, and this is just the tip of the iceberg. My mental is very strong because I do the work, but no man or woman should live a lie to protect another. My stand isn't about money, it's about the perception of money. My father knows that I've made the most earnings over the past 10 years and played my part quietly as always so he could shine. In time, the truth will prevail, and I believe when my father truly leans on only God and not image and money, he will be the richest man in the world if that's what his heart desires. None of y'all love my father more than me. I know my sister's passing was a warning, and just like Moses in the Bible, the man that leads the people out isn't always allowed to the promised land because of his own ego. Don't have to be perfect, and I can't follow someone who's been blinded. Y'all make fun of me because y'all think I was raised a certain way, but I was built for this season of ridicule and misunderstanding. I'm willing to be judged and walk through the fire for my family in hopes of a great leader waking up. I reached out behind closed doors and got burnt repeatedly. He's an adult and has to do the honest work as well. Like I told him, I have to love from a distance. Until then, I have a family now too, and it's critical I protect my peace. No more suffering in silence. The rise of the phoenix. That is what he had to say. And this is more. He says, only addressing this here because my father's trying to gaslight and break me. So I never bought the social media. My father, and I felt the urge to call out the blogs to clear up the stories that was bothering him. I rarely post, but I do have a voice too, and I won't be bullied. I forgave my dad years ago, and I apologize for entertaining this on here because it's out of character, but sometimes that's what it takes. He has to be willing to get help too. Like he says, mental illness is real, so why do he think he's exempt? Tough times don't last, but strong people do. I'm in good spirits, and I know if the proper steps are taken, my family will be even stronger one day. Blessings and love.
Where can you get these chips? In the stores? You
can go to like certain stores.
Okay.
Like retail stores, it don't matter.
Y'all have to request the Rap Snacks by Romeo at your store.
Damn, that's how long the rap. Maybe y'all missed it. You know what I'm saying? The Rap Snacks been out that long since he was on 106 in Park.
Baltimore, D.C., L.A.
That's it?
That night.
We got to get those chips. Good. Where can you get these chips? In the stores? You
can go to like certain stores.
Okay.
Like retail stores, it don't matter.
Y'all have to request the Rap Snacks by Romeo at your store.
I see them in Philly, Baltimore, D.C.
That's back in the P. Miller days. They had the P. Miller clothing, P. Miller shoes.
D.C., L.A.
That's it?
That night.
We got to get those chips.
That's the Rap Snacks. And that's the email from, I believe, the company. The one thing that really bothers me, though, is that Romeo talked about what Master P wrote in regards to mental health. And Romeo talked about how he lost respect for somebody. And I don't think at the time it was about money. He says it's not about money, but Romeo, it is about money. This whole post was about you not getting paid properly. And him treating you like you was his son instead of an employee. Did you have proper representation? Did you get proper representation? 15 years with the Rap Snacks company and you didn't see a dime of that money? Yeah, I mean, he's 32. I mean, he's been in the industry since he was a kid. I mean, by 22, you should have been wanting to see where the money was going. I'm sure Romeo made millions. But Romeo said that his money went to paying off Master P's taxes. Now, if that's true, I would be pissed off too. How are you going to take my money to pay off your taxes? And that's what happened. I remember watching MTV Cribs when Romeo had his own house, cars, right? He had the latest electronics. Was that all a facade too? Was that your house, or was that a house your dad rented for a week just to do that show? Even though it was a bunch of furniture in there, all the electronics. It looked like that was a place that a teen would live. But did Romeo finally decide enough was enough when he became a father? And he said, you know what, never again. I leave his house and the cars in his father's name. It probably was, because he was a minor at the time. But they made as if that was his house, right? It might have sold that house already. Now, I will say this about Romeo. Romeo does not live in an apartment or a condo. The dude lives in a house. He looked like he lives in like a 2-story house, right? So obviously he's made some money if he's able to live like that. Romeo blew a lot of money. Girls, snakes got that money. I could see him blowing through money, thinking that down the line, he's going to get this huge amount of payout from his dad. I think Romeo is angry. I think his anger might be a little misplaced. If it's about business, then say it's about business. You ain't gotta listen. You ain't gotta sit here and try to win friends, man. If you are about your business and he don't want to give you what you feel like you're owed, go and get you some representation. You're 32 years old. Me and you are the same age. Okay? You need to go and get some representation. Go get you a lawyer. Get you a very good lawyer. And go to him and say, listen, I'm only going to do this once. We can negotiate behind the scenes. Nobody has to know. Or I can take you to court and everybody's going to find out that you have been, not stealing, you have basically been finessing me since I was a kid. The choice is yours. I don't think he did that. I don't think he said that he tried to go to Master P and talk to him one-on-one, and Master P wasn't taking him seriously. I think he tried to talk to his father indirectly. I don't think he directly told his father, I think you owe me money. I think he indirectly tried to use the I'm your son, you should help me more angle, and I think that fell flat. Master P probably told him, Rome, I'm not doing nothing for you, Rome.
What up, bro? What a crazy year for fathers and sons. First, it was 50 and his son, and now Romeo and Master P.
Hey, shout out to Ricky E245. Appreciate that, man. Yeah, it is. We seen a lot of famous fathers and sons clashing. These children want their money from their father. I think Courtney J, that has to do with his music catalog. I think that net worth is his music catalog and his investments, because I think he has a lot of investments. Master P has a lot of investments. Look at the cereal. Look at Rap Snacks. Look at the shoe line that he sells for $300 a pop. A lot of his money is probably tied up in those investments. A lot of businessmen put a lot of their money in investments. Jay-Z has put a lot of money in investments. Look at Nas. A lot of Nas's investments have paid off because Nas is a smart businessman. If Romeo was a smart businessman, the money that he has been making on his own, he should have invested in his own business ventures. Maybe he has, I don't know, but to be coming at your dad like he owes you something is a weird angle when that's not, when you went public responding to his post, you made it seem like it was about your sister. But it was about the fact you thought that you were owed more. Yeah, Romeo did go to USC. I'm assuming now if he didn't go by scholarship, I'm assuming that Master P paid his way in there. I don't know if the investments are paying off. Rap Snacks, I think, have taken off. They can't keep them on the shelves. From when I'm at the store, people buy them. That's why they have different brands. They have different rappers on their brands because obviously people are buying them. Y'all remember Young Turk said P stole his idea about the Rap Snack. I mean, it could have happened. That happens all the time, man. That happens all the time. People have ideas that get stolen. Master P put his taxes in his son's name like the light bill. That's what he be doing. That's what Master P be doing, man. Let's get into this video about Master P.
I got to get out of character and put this on.
Hold up. Okay.
I got to get out of character and put this on the internet, which I don't want to do. But I try to call my son. People say, why you call? I did. He don't call back. It's been months. So my question is to Romeo. Like, if you've been in the business for long as you've been in, and you're a 30-something-year-old man, and if you've been around me, watching me hustle and do my thing, why you not where you want to be at? Because that means you're not listening. That means you want to do your own thing. You done brought your own circle of people, but you can't get mad at me because I really thought this was about, the only reason I entertained this on social media, I thought that was about the DJ Twitch post I put up, and I thought it was about my daughter's death. I thought you was grieving.
See, Master P thought that the reason why Romeo responded to him was because of his daughter's death. Master P is like, I thought that was what you was upset about. I thought you was upset about that, but no, Master P. That was a little bit of deflection from the real reason. Because people aren't always angry at you for one reason. There's usually multiple reasons as to why a person is upset with you. At first, you're gonna hear about one of them, and then you're gonna hear about the other ones. And that's exactly what happened here.
Mental illness is real. But I want to tell all the people out there that just don't understand how bad my heart hurt.
You say, according to this, it says Rap Snacks turned into a $5 million business within 5 years. Well, it's probably doing quadruple that now. Because Rap Snacks are everywhere now. So it's probably doing way more than that. I could see it doing close to 100 million. Close to 100 million a year type business. Because Rap Snacks are everywhere.
Romeo.
What's up, son? I see you.
I lost a sister, but I lost a daughter. And for any parent that's going through this, because I know that it brings people closer together or it tear them apart. But I come from nothing, y'all. And I could go back. I'm cool with it. I won't be angry at God. I won't be upset. I won't go get mad and be disrespectful to my parents and none of that stuff. I just say, Dad, thank you for putting me in this world. Now I can get out and hustle and go do my thing. But that's the problem. When you take kids and you kind of like protect them from the real struggle and the pain, and you don't allow them to deal with their own consequences. And then when they grow older, you never gave me nothing. At 30-something, man, people could go back and look. You've been shining for a long time, son. All you got to do is pick up the phone and call me or come to the house and holler at me. The saddest thing about this is what the people want to see. They want to see destruction. So if you destroy me, what are you going to do for the rest of the family?
That's right. Definitely 100 million. Yeah, Rap Snacks is making a lot of money. Rap Snacks are in damn near every store. Every store has Rap Snacks. They got a website you can go to. You can probably go get them off Amazon. Rap Snacks are everywhere. That's easily $100 million company a year. Easily $100 million a year company. Rap Snacks. So Romeo is looking at that like, I know Rap Snacks are making a lot of money. So he's probably looking at his dad like, I wonder how much of a check he getting. I wonder how much of a check he getting. Where's my check at? You know, my face have been on those ships for years. Where's my check at? This is why, Romeo, you should have been started asking for that check. I understand when your father has a strong personality, because Master P has a strong personality. You can tell the guy has a very strong personality, and people kind of shrink when they're around him. But at some point, you got to be a man. Yeah, Romeo's just now getting a check from Rap Snacks.
You're going to take care? You told me on the post that you put up, oh, you go take care of people in the community. That's what you're supposed to do when you come from nothing. You go help people. I'm just not helping ungrateful people. I'm not an ATM machine. People can't just say they love me when I give them something. I'm tired of that, y'all. And any other parents, you could.
He said he's tired of being an ATM. And I'm sure a lot of these men, these successful men, especially these successful black men, have to deal with people treating them like an ATM. Master P spoke about this in regards to Corey Miller, his brother. And he felt like he was being used financially in that situation. Because him and Corey Miller have had a riff, right? You could tell, he said he's tired of being an ATM. So obviously he felt like financially he has given Romeo and other people enough money. You know, look at Brian McKnight. Look at what Brian McKnight is going through. Brian McKnight explained a couple of years ago that he took care of his children to try to help them financially do better for themselves, and they were lazy and they didn't want to do anything. Now all of a sudden they're mad because of what he's doing for his stepchildren, because they feel like he's taking care of them. Maybe though they are doing what he expects of him, what he expects of them. They are doing what he expects of them, and they're being rewarded for it. Because if they were lazy and good for nothing, I don't think he would do anything for them either. But I do think that Master P should have made a contract with his son and paid his son properly. He didn't do that. I don't think he did it. Did he buy him stuff? Would he give him money here and there? He probably did, because, you know, he treated Romeo always like his son instead of his employee, when he should have did that so he could cover his tracks. He hasn't delivered no paperwork to show that he's paid Romeo, which shows that Romeo's probably right that his father's been finessing him since he was, you know, a youngin'. And you become an ATM when you don't have contracts.
Be rich or poor at a smaller level. You might give your kid $10, but if that's all you got, I've always fell off, got back up, hustled, did my thing.
Yeah. Master P's his MTV Cribs episode was crazy. He had probably one of the priciest houses that I saw on MTV Cribs. The dude didn't he have like an elevator in his house? Like, you could tell he put a lot of money into his house. I don't know if he still has that house, but Master P, I believe, did spend a lot of money. Now, maybe he don't spend money like he used to, but he did spend a lot of money.
I'm tired of all these blog sites and all this stuff, poking and having fun. Y'all can, but I'm about to go back to work and do what I got to do. I love my family. My door is always open for my son. To be honest, because we shouldn't have to go through this. And if I'm wrong, forgive me. I'm apologizing to you if I'm wrong. I'm still a work in progress. I come from nothing. Everybody go through trauma. I'm dealing with this right now, but I love going out into the community and helping people. That's the way I heal. Allow me to heal. I don't have to be sitting around moaning and crying and all. I can't get my daughter back. but I could get out there and keep a legacy going, keep a name going. So let's do this in love and let's do this in peace, because this is what the system wants. Think about it. We stronger together, but you older now. So you got to lead by example for the rest of the kids. And we can get through this. I'm just telling y'all, keep y'all prayers. We need it. And God gonna do what he got to do. You know, I'm not gonna come on here no more. So bloggers and everything else is cool. Whatever you want to deal with Romeo. Whatever y'all think he's saying is true or whatever, that's cool too. I can live with it. I'm at peace now. I had to speak my peace.
I do think that Romeo, if he feel like he's old, take it to court, man. Take it to court and show the courts all that you've done and do it that way. And just leave it all social media. Don't feed the bloggers, right? But see, this is what happens when social media becomes real life. Social media is real life to these people. They don't know what it's like to handle anything in-house anymore, right? You can hear it in his voice. He know he pimped his son. He never thought that his son would flip on him. He never thought that Romeo would flip on him, man. He never thought Romeo would turn on him. But see, that's what happens. Those children become adults, and they're going to come for what they believe they are owed, unless they're able to make it out there on their own. And Romeo seems to be doing all right for himself, right? He's filming films and doing, taking care of himself. But, he feels like he is owed.
Bad day because I got to get out of character and put this on the internet, which I don't want to do. But I try to call my son. People say, why you call? I did. He don't call back. It's been months. So my question is to Romeo. Like, if you've been in the business for long as you've been in, and you're a 30-something-year-old man, and if you've been around me, watching me hustle and do my thing, why you not where you want to be at? Because that means you're not listening. That means you want to do your own thing. You done brought your own circle of people, but you can't get mad at me because I really thought this was about, the only reason I entertained this on social media, I thought it was about the DJ Twitch post I put up, and I thought it was about my daughter's death. I thought you was grieving. Mental illness is real. But I want to tell all the people out there that just don't understand how bad my heart hurt. Romeo lost a sister, but I lost a daughter. And for any parent that's going through this, because I know that it bring people closer together or it tear them apart. But I come from nothing, y'all. And I could go back. I'm cool with it. I won't be angry at God. I won't be upset. I won't go get mad and be disrespectful to my parents and none of that stuff. I just say, Dad, thank you for putting me in this world. Now I can get out and hustle and go do my thing. But that's the problem. When you take kids and you kind of like protect them from the real struggle and the pain, and you don't allow them to deal with their own consequences. And then when they grow older, you never gave me nothing. At 30-something, man, people could go back and look, you've been shining for a long time, son. All you got to do is pick up the phone and call me or come to the house and holler at me. The saddest thing about this is what the people want to see. They want to see destruction. So if you destroy me, what are you going to do for the rest of the family? Are you going to take care? You told me.
He said, if you destroy me, are you going to take care of the rest of the family? Because you got to understand, Master P is probably taking care of a lot of people. Now, that don't mean that you should be out here finessing your son, but I'm sure he's taking care of a lot of people. Like he said, he's the family ATM. That's why you sign your peoples to contracts so they know what they're getting, Because, again, Master P has provided no receipts about any contracts or anything, so I'm assuming there weren't any. There weren't any, right? But, again, Master P, you got to teach your kids self-reliance, man. Maybe he did and Romeo didn't listen. Maybe Romeo didn't listen to those lessons about self-reliance. But every father should teach their children, especially their sons, about self-reliance, worrying and focusing on building yourself up. I've given you the resources, the opportunities to make something of. Look at what he's doing for Hersey. Hersey got him a big NLI deal going into college where he's making his own money. I don't think Master P's dipping into that. Even Romeo said that all his siblings are broke. Is Master P dipping into that NLI money and NIL money? I would hope not. You know what I'm saying? Is Hersey getting all that NIL money?
On the post that you put up, oh, you go take care of people in the community. That's what you're supposed to do when you come from that. You go help people. I'm just not helping ungrateful people. I'm not an ATM machine. People can't just say they love me when I give them something. I'm tired of that, y'all. And any other parents, you could be rich or poor at a smaller level. You might give your kid $10, but if that's all you got, I've always fell off, got back up, hustled, did my thing.
He said that he always fell off. He went and, like he said, did his thing. I know that's not a pic of Tatiana. I never said that was a pic of Tatiana. That's of one of his other daughters, because this video isn't about Tatiana. This video is about Romeo. That's just Romeo, his dad, and one of his sisters. And I feel him on that. I feel him on that on not helping ungrateful people. Because again, I think him and Romeo have had a rift for a little while now. You know what I'm saying? I do think they need to fix that, but money always is involved in regards to men. Money is always the part that draws people away from each other. A lot of times it's money. It's money. But we can't take away what Master P did for his children. He got them out of a bad situation, and he did hustle and he did grind, and he made a better life for all his children. At the same time fighting to get Corey Miller out of jail for years by himself. Ain't no telling how much money he spent on lawyer fees for his brother. What Romeo should, if Romeo felt like he was being slighted ever since he was 18 years old, he should have went out there and made his own money and just told his dad, no, I got it. I don't need you to do that. I got it. If you felt like you're not getting paid, you need to go out there and make your own money so you can have your own contracts where you're getting the money. You hire your own people, right? You've been in we can't give Romeo that much of a pass because he's been in the industry ever since he was a preteen. You've been in the business that long. I could see if you weren't in the business, he was in the business. He had to deal with label people. He had to deal with doing his own interviews. Y'all saw the clip from 106 in Park. Was Master P out there with him? No, but he was out there promoting those ships. Romeo was out there at 106 in Park promoting those chips by himself. There was no Master P there. He was by himself. So when you've been in the industry that long, we can't call you naive after almost 20 years.
I'm tired of all these blog sites and all this stuff, poking and having fun. Y'all can, but I'm about to go back to work and do what I got to do. I love my family. My door is always open for my son. To be honest, because we shouldn't have to go through this. And if I'm wrong, forgive me. I'm apologizing to you if I'm wrong. I'm still a work in progress. I come from nothing. Everybody go through trauma. I'm dealing with this right now, but I love going out into the community and helping people. That's the way I heal. Allow me to heal. I don't have to be sitting around moaning and crying and all. I can't get my daughter back, but I can get out there.
Yeah, Romeo did have a Nickelodeon show. What happened to that money? What happened to the Nickelodeon show, Romeo? Your sister had her own show, didn't she? So tell me Master P was getting all that money too?
And keep a legacy going, keep a name going. So let's do this in love and let's do this in peace, because this is what the system wants. Think about it. We stronger together, but you older now. So you got to lead by example for the rest of the kids. And we can get through this. I'm just telling y'all, keep y'all prayers. We need it. And God gonna do what he got to do. I'm not gonna come on here no more. So bloggers and everything else is cool. Whatever you want to deal with Romeo. Whatever y'all think he's saying is true or whatever, that's cool too. I can live with it. I'm at peace now. I had to speak my piece.
That's what Master P had to say in regards to this. Shout out to everybody that said make sure y'all like the stream. You know what I'm saying? He was making more than you. Okay, why are you here? I don't give a damn if he was making more than me. He the one that can't pay his son. He can't pay his son. Why is his son saying that he's not getting paid by him? But you're in the chat room caping for somebody who's having literal problems with his son about money. I'm the wrong person that you need to be addressing. You need to be addressing Romeo and other people who are detractors of Master P. Addressing me is not going to do nothing. He need to take that up with Romeo. And wonder why Romeo's coming for, for his money. Speaking to me is not going to help you. Give a damn if he make more than me, but he can't pay his son. You know what I'm saying? You got to address that. Don't address me. Addressing me is not going to fix the situation, man. This is one of his first videos he put out.
Enough is enough. I put up a post with a lady singing "The Devil Is a Lie." The Shade Room take the post, put a picture of me saying Master P saying such and such is the devil, which is a lie. All y'all do is twist the truth for what clicks, controversy, gossip. I mean, all the good stuff I've done, nobody never posted nothing. You never posted when we went up against one of the biggest cereal companies in the world. You never posted when we had...
Yo, Master P is such a promoter that he got the cereal with him, man. He got the Snoop cereal with him while he's addressing. Not only does he have the Snoop cereal, he got the Manietti sneakers as well. And he got all his full promotion on there, man. I'm surprised he ain't got the rap snacks there. I'm surprised. Maybe the rap. See, that's how you know the rap snacks is making a lot of money. He don't even promote the rap snacks like that. The only thing that Master P is promoting is the cereal and the shoes, because I'm sure that he's getting a nice payout from Rap Snacks. So he ain't got to promote Rap Snacks. No, Rap Snacks is making money. So he say, I got to get these sneakers out of here. I got to get this cereal out here. And that's what he's doing. Master promoter.
They change our name. It made history.
He say, I'm going to address the haters by promoting at the same time.
We got one of the biggest distribution deals in the world. Yeah. I guess that wasn't...
One like said that wasn't for you, Jay. Okay, cool. I just didn't know because the way you typed it, I think you talking about me. I'm like, me? I'm like, I don't care if you make more money than me.
But I just asked the Shade Room, all the other media outlets to allow my family
to get out of my feelings. Well, I saw your comment earlier, and you was in the chat room with your pom-poms and your cheerleading outfit. And that's why I addressed you, because you were in the chat looking for attention. See, that's what dumb people do. They make comments and don't realize that they were actually addressing somebody, because you were addressing me. And then, you want to act like I'm just I'm not in my feelings about nothing. Master P hasn't done anything to me. He needs to address this situation with his son. I'm not in my feelings about anything. He needs to address this situation with his son, instead of y'all trying to come in the chat room and you don't know what the hell you're talking about. You're assuming, and you look stupid assuming. Now, you can get out my chat room. That's what you can do. Okay, see, I ruled this chat room with an iron fist. Okay, you're not just going to come in here and just say all types of shit to me and say things and think that I'm not going to say anything back. I am the right one. I think some of y'all are new, and you must not know. So I have to remind you. Anyway, back to the video.
Agree and get through this pain that we're going through, because I wouldn't wish this pain on no family, not none of y'all. I know God is going to guide us through this. I had a mental illness concert that was going to be on January 13th, which DJ Twitch was supposed to be a special guest. Snoop was supposed to be a special guest. It was with me, A$AP Rocky, and Post Malone. Mental illness is real. It's destroying families. I'm going to continue to get out there and do my part. I just want to say I love everybody that's been praying for my family. Y'all know we're going to get through this. Losing a child. And I don't know parents that lost a child. People want you to grieve a certain way, do certain things. I mean, my healing comes through helping people, touching people, getting out there. Maybe I couldn't save the people's lives in my family. Maybe people in my family don't listen. I love them. I always deal with people and deal with family members that go through different things and handle things certain ways. I'm going to continue to put my trust and faith in God. We're going to continue growing as a family. No family is perfect. Rich or poor, we all going to go through things. I'm not God. I'm no idol. All I can do is help the people that allow me to help. Enough is enough. I put up a post.
And that was from his video earlier. I just wanted y'all to see that because we all know he was talking about Romeo. And he wanted to say it was the Shade Room, when it really wasn't the Shade Room. It was the fact that, you know, Romeo was legitimately upset. Again, Romeo, if you have a problem financially, get you a lawyer and go see him in court. You know, over. Oh, we got another video. We got another promotional video. Hold on. We got another promotional video. Oh, we got the Mayetti. Let's play this. We got another promotional ad from Master P. Okay.
Started out their garage, started out their house, started from a small business. Yacht, motivate oneself, now encourage you actively to think independently. You know why they can't stop us? Because we not self-made, we God-made. We on a mission to change the game. The more we make, the more we give. Get your Mayatis at Mayatis.com.
Yachty. Get your Mayatis. It ain't the commercial ad. $300. Y'all know I actually went to the website, right? I said, okay, let's check out these sneakers, right? Damn near every shoe is like $300. Now, again, if you got it, you want to spend it, you want to support a black-owned business, do that. I'm not telling y'all to, but I'm like, come on, man. Where's the P. Millers at? Where's the P. Millers, man? We need them P. Millers back in. We need them P. Millers, man. We need them P. Millers, man. Hold up. This got to be another one. We got another ad.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Here we go. We got another ad. Here we go. All right.
When you're doing something big, the enemy gonna attack you from all kind of ways, but you gotta let God.
He said the enemy's trying to attack him in all types of ways. These haters trying to stop him from getting that cereal out there, and the Mayatis to get them out there, you know.
Telling y'all, Snoop cereal, we here to stay. And you know what? Whatever they meant for home, God will turn it into something good, because now we went from 1 cereal to 3, and y'all see these Fruity Hoops. Fruity Hoops. Fruity Hoops. They didn't think that we could go against the Giants, but they didn't know who Snoop and I are. Yeah. Now that we win and we shining like stars, we gonna feed our people even more. Yeah.
I call these the Master P. Was it the Master P commercials? Commercial ads, man. Hey, P, you want to sponsor a slot on one of these live streams or videos, man, hit me up, man. I'll put this right here, as like a promotional piece, to get these sneakers and get these cereal out here, man.
From all kind of ways, but you gotta let go.
Oh, type of ways.
Telling y'all, Snoop cereal, we here to stay. And you know what? Whatever they meant for home, God will turn it into something good, because now we went from 1 cereal to 3, and y'all see these Fruity Hoops.
Fruity Hoops.
Fruity Hoops. They didn't think that we could go against the Giants, but they didn't know who Snoop and I are. Yeah.
Hey.
Now that we winning and we shining like stars.
Hey.
We gonna feed our people even more. Yeah.
Yo, these are classic, man. These are classic, man.
All kind of ways, but you gotta get
These are classic, man.
Telling y'all, Snoop cereal, we here to stay. And you know what? Whatever they meant for home, God will turn it into something good. Because now we went from 1 cereal to 3, and y'all see these Fruity Hoops. Fruity Hoops. Fruity Hoops. They didn't think that we could go against the Giants. But they didn't know who Snoop.
Hey, get the spamming out the chat, man. Get the spamming out the chat. Lord. Yeah, you got to get out of here completely for that, man. What the hell, man? What y'all think this is? Y'all subscribe to the channel just to do that? We don't, you don't just be in people's chats just spamming like that. What the hell is going on with people? So.
And yeah. Now that we winning and we shining like stars, we gonna feed our people even more. Yeah.
He said they were called Snoop Loops at first until Kellogg came after them. But keep up the hustle, P. Hopefully him and Time will see. I guess him and Rome will see eye to eye soon. Yeah, they did have to change it due to the name, It's like, oh no, y'all not about to make money off us and our brand. It's hard out here for some of these cereal companies anyway. I don't think they're doing as good as they were 10, 15 years ago. All right. Let's see what else. Okay, let's see if we got more. Okay, let's see what this is about. Hold on. Okay, I think this is another commercial. Is it? Another commercial? It's not playing.
Yeah.
Okay, let's play that.
I want to say salute to all the fans out there. I know everybody been saying Snoop Loops. They thought it was over. The fans, the customers said, they was with us to the end, Snoop. We had to change our name, which I think is even a better name.
Me too.
Snoop Cereal.
Hey, hello. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Y'all see we shining, Snoop Cereal.
They can't take that from me. Wow, is that drizzle? That frosty?
And you know what? We're taking this to Wick. And that because we 2 Wick kids. Grew up in the ghetto. And now coming from Wick to owning our own company. Let y'all know this is healthy. Because everybody keeps saying, make some healthy cereal. Right, Snoop?
Right. They always want to say, well, don't have it too, out of pocket because I'm living a different life now. I want to be healthy. So we're going to look out for you. You want to be healthy? We're going to make it healthy for you. Look at this. But we got that frost on the top, though.
Yeah.
See that frost?
And no shout out to Post for teaming up with us and helping us get this to the world because we the first black-owned cereal company that's nationwide, that's able to reach families everywhere. Like, so we look at Walmart, Target, Albertsons, Kroger's, your mom and pop stores, everywhere. You're going to see us everywhere. And salute to Post again for doing this diversity with us. Appreciate it.
Yeah, cereal, no milk. But Snoop Dogg don't like he eat much sugar anyway. You know what I'm saying?
How did it taste, Snoop?
Too good for the hood.
All right. So this the Snoop Hoops.
Snoop Hoops.
This the next up with the marshmallows. And I gotta have me one of these.
Yeah, no milk.
That's what we do.
I don't think Snoop may not even drink milk. That's the thing. Like, y'all got a cereal, but where's the milk, bro? Like, maybe Snoop don't drink milk. You know what I'm saying?
See that right there? See them little flavors? The marshmallows. See that blue marshmallow with the red tip? I see the loops and the hoops and the snoops. Which one? Ain't no milk needed.
No, we doing this without milk. The flavor is so good.
And don't need milk. Come get a close-up of this shit here. Come on in here.
And this is a family brand. I want to let y'all know. What you think, Snoop?
My favorite.
Yeah. All right. I'm just telling y'all, we ain't done. We putting out 3 cereals at one time. At first, they try to stop.
I'm playing these because, you know, we getting a product out here, man. You know, Romeo needs his money, so we trying to get these products out here. We trying to explain what the Snoop cereal is, all right, from Brodus Foods, all right.
Was with 1. We putting out 3 now.
Thought he told you it wasn't no limit.
Snoop, what is this?
Cinnamon Toasties.
Cinnamon Toasties.
And it's sealed tight. I like that. I like that.
I got to get some of these, y'all. Snoop said no milk.
Jazz, come try some of these cinnamon toasties. You like these? I said, look at them. Come on over
cinnamon
here.
Toasties.
See what they do. I'm going back in on these.
Oh, yeah.
We got the real deal?
This
we got flavor?
good. And then the milk's going to get all the cinnamon at the bottom. This is it.
Let me tell y'all something. I told you I'd never been.
Yeah, he did answer my question about milk. As if I was like, we was having a joint live stream, and I'm like, dude, y'all eating cereal without the milk? And he's like, you don't need no milk.
Done before.
So
we own this company.
Tight. Yeah,
no,
it's
it's not just
tight.
putting our name on this brand. We better pass this down from generation to generation. This we're talking about generational wealth. So, and we better feed so many people because our motto is the more we make, the more we get.
That's the Snoop cereal. He got the frosted drizzlers, the fruity hoops. Y'all say the hootie hoops, but that I think these were his brand. See, it's Brodus Food, so I think it's Snoop's company, and I guess P has he's invested in it. Then you got the cinnamon toasties. As you can see, they got the different mascots or whatnot on them, right? Yeah, we promoting these businesses because you know, P need that money, man. So we need to get that. I wonder. Well, Romeo ain't promoting these. Y'all notice Romeo has never promoted these cereals, from what I understand. So these are all P. You know, he's promoting them himself, right? Okay, this is from the Rap Snacks. Okay, we got a visual from Rap Snacks. These are everywhere. These are legitimately everywhere. Let's see if you see the ones with Romeo. Don't see the ones at Romeo face. They might start pulling those. You know, it'd be a shame if they start pulling the cereal. Not cereal. They start pulling the chips that have Romeo's face on it, man. Because now he getting a check. But if they pull the chips, he don't get no checks. He only gonna get checks on the ones that legitimately have his face. So if they stop sending those, then he don't get a cut. Well, you see all the other people that have. I wonder if all those people getting a check. Probably so. But it's crazy. You still don't see Romeo nowhere, man. You know what I'm saying? You don't see him. You see a lot of these other guys, but you don't see him, man. Yeah, he's promoting that cereal, man. But I just wanted to see what the latest with P and Romeo. It is sad, man, but I just hope Romeo understands that he can go out there and make his own money. He doesn't have to look to the past and say, I'm owed this. If he does, get a lawyer, go to court, and get your money that way, right? You go to court, you get your money that way. You know, going back and forth with your dad is not the right thing to do. You know, it takes your focus off everything else. When you could be focusing on getting money, you know, going out there and building a future for your family. That should be the ultimate key. You know what I'm saying? But I think that's yeah, man. That's it, man. Hold on, this video is from Safari. Am I going to play this? No. I'm going to speak on Brian McKnight. Let me speak on Brian McKnight. Where's the Brian McKnight article at? I spoke about Brian McKnight like 3 years ago in regards to him and his children. Right? Why does this man still have to fight with his children? Why does this man have to fight with his children years later? You know, grown-ass children, man. Untalented. This is what happens when your children have no work ethic and are untalented. They always want to come after their father as if their father owes them something. Shout out to the people that are subscribing to the channel. Yeah, you do have to be a subscriber for, I believe, at least a day before you can chat in the chat room. This is where we are, man. Look at this. This is talk about ridiculousness. Let's get into this. Well, the past few months, fans have criticized the R&B singer, suggesting that he doesn't claim his biological children. Brian McKnight has landed in hot water for his action. The Back at One hitmaker has been accused of abandoning his biological children after he told the world that he bought his stepdaughter a BMW. On Tuesday, December 13th, the 53-year-old singer, record producer turned on his Instagram feed to share a photo of him next to his stepdaughter, Julia, posing in front of the new luxury vehicle for her birthday gift. Today we celebrate you, Jules, on your birthday. Your mom and I couldn't be prouder of you and couldn't ask for a better daughter than you. Happy birthday to the best daughter ever. Nah, he shouldn't have said that, man. Why would you say that's the best daughter ever, man? You know that's going to piss off your children, man. Love you a zillion. He says, love you a zillion. Julia, who goes by Jules McAfee on Instagram, replied back to the comment section writing, "You're the best dad ever, and I love you so much. It could be seen. Brian bought her a 2023 BMW 4S Series. Damn, Brian, you still making money like that?" This dude went and bought her a 2023 BMW F Series. I see why your kid's upset. And the people in the comment section are fake outraged, right? I see why they're fake outraged. He went and bought her the new. He ain't bought no used. He's like, used? I'm going to buy her a brand new one. He's like, I'm buying her a brand new one. Used, Grand Coupe, which with typical cost starting at $45,000. Brian's post was shared on the Neighborhood Talks Instagram page after he allegedly blocked a fan in the comments for telling him to fix his family. In a since deleted comment, the individual wrote, "Man, you know damn well this ain't your daughter, stranger or not, Brianna is your daughter. Make it right with your biological kids before it's too late." There might have been his biological kids, or at least one of them in the comment section that said that. They got blocked. And then they sharing it. Like they're so happy Brian McKnight blocked them. You people are weird when y'all do that. Oh, this person blocked me. So what? In his bio, he has father of Julia, Jack. Is it Kyoko? Is it Kiko? Excuse me. Mateo. Those are, I believe, his stepchildren, right? And then these are his other children, Brian McKnight Jr., Brianna McKnight, Nico, and Clyde. R&B singer Brian McKnight's children speak out against father after years of abandonment. Can imagine abandoning my children, man. It's hard not to imagine the psyche of a man who can truly just turn his back on his actual sons, on his actual blood and creations. It's mind-boggling to me. They broke into, y'all know his biological kids broke into his house. They broke into his house, and I believe they broke a picture of him with his wife and his stepchildren. Is those the type of people that you want to appease? But everybody's making his children out to be victims when they tried to victimize him. Another individual countered, writing, people see a fraction of someone's life and want to offer an unsolicited opinion, so those are the consequences of those actions. Blocked. A third social media user said, it ain't none of our business, but the fact that he purposely lists his stepkids in his bio as if his biological kids don't exist, that's spiteful AF. Over the past few months, fans have criticized the R&B singer, suggesting that he doesn't claim his biological kids, Brian Jr., Nico, and Brianna. The singer, who only puts Julia, Jack, and Kiko's names on his Instagram bio, was previously called out for only claiming the children he shares and raises with his current Filipina wife, Leilani Mendoza. I do find it funny how he's claiming these stepchildren and they don't have his last name. They have their father, I believe's last name, which I guess is Mateo. Brian and Leilani were married since 2017 and co-parent Leilani's children, Julia, who's 23, Jack, who's 20. Brian and Leilani recently lost their newborn son, Kiko, in a Mother's Day Instagram post in May. Brian opened about the passing of the infant. I treasure this picture. It was our last family picture before the birth of our son, Kiko. He wrote alongside a family picture. Today was supposed to be Kiko's due day, and I know how hard him not being here in the flesh with us is weighing incredibly heavy on us, but I know he is with us just like Julia and Jack are, as shining examples of your exceptional motherhood. All right. Brian continues, seeing an ultrasound for the first time, feeling Kiko's move and dance around as I touch your belly, holding your hand as you give birth. As you gave birth, seeing him take his first breath, cutting his umbilical cord, kissing him, singing our son, and ultimately seeing him take his last breath with him on your chest and both of you in my arms. He added, our son will always be a part of us and live on in our hearts forever. That's what Brian McKnight said. This guy clearly loves his new. I just hope, because again, he's only been married to her since 2017. Even though he may be on the outs with his children, I would tell Brian that, you know what, you could lose the step family. You can get divorced tomorrow. That's how women are. And she lost her baby. She may be dealing with postpartum. You don't know how this marriage is going to go. Don't put your step family that much on a pedestal. That's what I would say. Because he seems like he's pedestalizing his stepchildren. I would tell him not to do that. Putting them in your bio, buying them expensive cars, talking about they're the best daughter ever. You're pedestalizing them. But I know Western women. This woman is a divorcee already. I wouldn't be putting those women on a pedestal like that. I wouldn't. But Brian, and I talked about this a couple years ago. Brian McKnight spoke about how he took care of his children. He talked about all the things he did for them. He talked about how he tried with them. But he just couldn't do it anymore because he is an older man. He wants to focus on himself, and there's nothing wrong with that. He doesn't want to be an ATM. Those kids of his who are grown men and women, they want him to be an ATM. Because they can always forge their own path. I wouldn't want to live off my father just because of my personality, how I am. I want to build something for myself so I don't have to thank anybody for it. I can thank myself, but I'm built different. I'm built different. You've only been married to this woman since 2017. And he bought the stepson a car like right after he married their mother. He bought the stepson a car. Now he's buying her a 2023 BMW. Like I said, I hope it works out. I really do. But knowing Western women, how I know them, nothing is forever with them. You think you know them, but then you really don't. That doesn't take away the fact that these grown ass children of his should be out there doing, there's so much they could do. There's a lot of people who are making a ton of money online right now who don't have a famous father or a famous mother, but they were able to find something that they were able to get good at, whether it's being a content creator, whether it's going into music by themselves, going into sports or whatnot, right? Finding a niche for yourself, creating something for yourself. I think when these children grow up with famous fathers, they have a crutch and they don't want to let it go. But you have to for your own sanity. Why would you want to rely on somebody when you're in your 30s, late 20s, early 30s? By that time, it's over. You need to move on. That relationship that you want to have with your father is just never going to happen. It's just never going to happen. And you see it with Romeo and Master P, and you see it with Brian McKnight. Salute to everybody that's here. I hope these people are able to find peace. But it does seem to me that Brian McKnight is trying to throw this in his children's face. It does. And it's unfortunate that we revisit Brian McKnight's situation every other year. Brian McKnight's been kind of low key for the last couple of years since the whole situation happened with his children. But I guess he said, forget that. I'm going to put this online. I want everybody to see it. John Witherspoon's son is doing good for himself. R.I.P. Pops. Yeah, you see, there are famous children that don't need their fathers. There are some famous children who change their names so they're not connected to their fathers or to their mothers. They want to build their own legacies and their own paths. There's nothing wrong with that. I don't want to have to rely on my parent and I'm like 30 years old. Jay, you mentioned the brat talking about she ready to pull up on. You mean trying to pull up on Bow Wow? Yeah. The brat is not pulling up on nobody. But see, that's what happens when you think that you're a man and you're really not. You're a cosplayer and a terrible one at that. Yeah, these studs are out of control, man. But you notice they only buck up on social media. They not really about to pull up on no dude, man. Because as soon as a dude put hands on them, now all of a sudden you hitting a female. No, she wasn't a female when she walked up talking tough and dressed like a dude. You better worry about another man dicking down your woman, your quote unquote wife, because that's exactly what's happening. But you taking care of her, the brat, you tricking to keep that woman with you, and you are. So that's what happened with these studs, man. They gotta take some money out, man. They gotta take care of women and their kids, man, and their families. Yeah, she did do some time, yeah. But she was like that before she went to jail. But the crazy thing about the brat is that she used to date dudes. She dated Allen Iverson, man. You know, one thing I would say about the brat has never been ugly to me. Now, I won't talk about more recently. You know, she's starting to look her age, but, you know, back in the day, the brat always was like one, you know, feminine looking outfit away from really being out here getting chose on. But she chose to take a different path, man. And the funny thing is that when she started dating her current girlfriend, wife, or whoever, she talked about how she was coming out. It's like the brat, like, brat, we already knew you may have liked women. But see, that's the thing about the brat. She's not a lesbian. I believe she will deal with women and men because she has dealt with men. There's a men that she's dealt with. You know? She's one day away from looking feminine. You know what I'm saying? That was a photo that was out. People thought it was her. She was looking like an IG model. You know what I'm saying? And she said that wasn't her. That probably was her. But, you know, she got this image of herself. You know, she wants to show that she's, you know. But you've dealt with dudes before. Like, we seen you. You dealt with dudes before. What do you mean? She probably smashed. Listen, I sense a lot of Meg Thee Stallion energy in the brat. I believe she got smashed. I believe she done been with a ton of dudes in the industry. That's why she didn't tell anybody that she liked women, because she was getting it in with a bunch of guys in the industry. You can't fool me. Shout out to Jaye in 88. Said the brat almost fought up the youngsters in 93 at Ed Lover birthday party for trying to kiss Chris Cross. I mean, you know, back in the day she was a little bit younger, so I could see her probably doing some crazy shit like that.
Da brat almost fought up da youngsters in 93 at Ed Lover birthday party for trying to fight Chris Cross.
Right, appreciate that. She was in love with AI. Yes, she was in love, man. She talked about how she did everything she could to satisfy AI, man. That's what she said, man. She'd probably been with a ton of guys in the industry. The brat be sneak dicking. I can see that. Her and her girlfriend probably be dealing with dudes, man. A lot of these chicks don't just be dealing with chicks, especially if there's a history of you dealing with men. Like, you ain't fooling me. You know, you just fooling these naive people out here who want to, you know, say that, oh, you know, she don't deal with men. Oh, she don't? Go read what she said about Allen Iverson. Go read what she said about Allen Iverson, man. And then you come back to me and tell me that she don't like men. There's certain men she like. There's certain men that she like. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can believe that propaganda if you want to. I just seen a video today from World Star. They had this chick, I guess she was a stud. And then she turned into like this big booty Instagram model. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how these chicks be, man. Like, she looking like, next thing you know what I'm saying? Chicks be out here faking it. You dig? All right, people, that's it for me. I appreciate y'all being here. Make sure y'all like the stream. Salute to the moderators, channel members, everybody that's here. I love each and every one of you, even the people I disagree with. Because y'all still watch the content. Y'all consume it. You know what I'm saying? And thank y'all. And just remember, women never leave men completely alone. Especially, like, if they know that they can get a man. Like, they always going to leave that door open. They're always going to leave that door open. Always going to leave that. Women never go. Look at the video I did about the female from Atlanta that got killed by her girlfriend, right? Her stud girlfriend. She had like 4 children, and she was dating that stud for like 4 years, and she had a toddler that was like a year or 2 old. And it's like, you've been dating this chick for about almost 5 years, and you got a toddler. That lets me know that whenever they, I guess, broke up, she went right back to men. These women never leave men alone. Never. They're always going to go out there and chase that D. You know, they ain't never leaving men alone. I think a lot of people need to stop with the BS thinking that these women that date women, that they never go back. Yes, they do. They always go back. You got women out here dating women for years, but still making children. How does that even work? How does that even work? All right, people, thank y'all for being here. I appreciate y'all being here. I think this was a good show. This was a good show. I believe so. Thank y'all. Make sure y'all like the stream if you haven't. And also share it. You can also continue the conversation in the comment section below as well. Like I said, I love each and every one of you, even the people I disagree with. I'll see y'all on the next show. Y'all take care, all right?